Hey guys, today we're gonna be doing some guide for the fire multi-ball slash pie flip team, right? It's like two things in one. Now, this is not a fully built team, okay? None of these units are max mana, max level, except for one, which is this guy right here. He's max mana board, max level. Now, all of them has missing mana board pieces, levels, and souls, right? I'm not done farming this weapon here from the necropolis yet, okay? So let me just show you guys this team. This team should work wonders, right? You're replacing Annie here, and I forgot, this girl usually is on this spot, and then this one's not here, and you have something else in this slot. Jin, you have Jin in this one, you have her, and then you have Viron, which is fine. So, on this team, let's look at the units individually and what they do, right? As we all know, Hanabi, if you unlock all her big pieces, her leader skill is gonna give you 100% skill gauge. Very, very good. To fire units, right? Plus 30% attack, even better. Also, her skills, she flings bombs, inflicting fire damage on hit foes and all foes with what radius of the blast. So, with those bombs, if you max this skill out and you build skill damage on her, these bombs can hit really hard. And I'm not joking. They're like the Neptune bombs. They really, really hard. They're not super hard, but it hits pretty hard, man. Ability 1. See, combo reaches 30 plus 10.2 attack percent with this unit. Max 36%. Right? That's great. Attack stat. Ability 2. For every 20 time a ball launches off the flipper, first 5 times, heal 1.5%. This goes higher to like 2.7%. So this is not max, as I said. That's also good. You heal. And main skill. As a skill is activated 5 seconds. This unit deals 2 direct hits with 20% total damage. Now I believe this goes up to 40% or higher, but that's what I know. So, right, moving on. So great leader skill. The leader stuff, main unit, great. Moving on to Noen, sorry. She is this new fire unit that just came out for the New Year's. And for her, she is a great support, right? Super great support. Why? Because she hypes up the battlefield. Let's look at the skill. Increasing the fire leader attack, okay, which is Hanabi. Increases fire flip damage for all allies and restores HP for all party members, right? So, not just she heals, there's 3 things: increase attack for leader, fire leader, increase fire flip damage for all allies, and restores HP. Her leader skill, 20% attack to fire units, which is okay, plus 20% to the time buff that's active. Now I believe this goes up higher. I just haven't maxed it yet. I apologize. Ability 1 says 5% time to buff when active for fire units. So your buff for your fire units will be active longer. Ability 2, skill activated by fire units plus 2% attack to the leader. So remember, we have 3 fire units, so you can rack this up really fast. And your power flip level 3 is reduced by 1, so you don't have to get 30 out of 30 anymore. You can get 29 out of 30 to get to level 3 power flip, right? So even faster, you save yourself 1 hit. And the main skill unit for this is a skill activated by this unit plus 7.5 seconds. For fire units, deal 2 direct hits with 15% total damage. I think that goes up higher. I don't know how much. Let's check. I believe it's this one. Oh no. Main skill through this. There you go. 18% total. 21. Oh, 21. So I guess it's only 21+% direct hit damage. So that's great. Maybe it's 40 something percent, but well, that's really great, man. It's really great. On top of that, you got Marina. She is your staple unit for a lot of the multi-ball teams to come. And so right now and to come, right? Check out her info. Summons a ship inflicting. Let's go to her skill. Summons a ship inflicting fire damage on foes near the top of the field. Keep note, the top of the field. Crimson Blades leap into the fray, inflicting fire damage before they bump into. Right, so they're just more extra units on the field. doing fire damage. Plus 10% HP to fire units. This is nice. Plus 25% attack to every time 20 units of ball launches off the flippers. Now, that's also great, right? This goes off to max of 20%. Or higher. I just haven't maxed it yet, so. Let's see. Ability 1. About ability 1 right here. Sorry. Plus 15% attack for this unit. It's straight up attack buff. Every time, ability 2. Every 20 times a ball launches off the flippers. Plus 6% attack for this unit. Max 30%. Plus 3% attack for multi-balls. Plus 15% maximum. So, does this mean multi-ball more damage, she does more damage, and the multi-ball does more damage, right? Now here's the main ability. Every 20 times a ball launches off the flippers for 2.5 seconds, pierce for 5 seconds. Plus 25% to power flip damage. Now I'm not sure whether this applies. I'm sure, because when I was playing my other multi-ball team, I think this works too for the adds your extra units in the field. If not, then it's just you. One or the other. Also gives power flip damage. Is what you need, right? So no one gives power flip. Marina gives fire flip, right? And let's look at this girl right here. Oh, starting at the subunit with this girl. We're going around Marnie. So Marnie summons an orb, magical vortex, inflicting fire damage on hitfall. So she drops 2 fireballs, right? Don't draw it. So she drops 2 fireballs, and she's like Marina. Does fire damage for the extra units. And what else? Let's get the leader skill. She's not that great for leader skill. She's only here for the ability 1, skill, and ability 2, right? So 30% multi-ball plus 120% attack. Nice, but not good enough for me. Now let's see ability 1. Every 20 times a ball launches off the flippers, plus 2% attack for fire units. Remember, Hanabi, Noen, Marina, fire units. The adds units that we put up in the field, fire units also. So more damage to the fire. While there are 2 or more multi-balls, plus 7.5% attack for fire units. Well, guess what? Marnie drops 2 already. Marina drops like 4 or 5. Multi-balls in the field, so this is easy to attain. Ability 2 plus 3.5% HP for multi-balls. So instead of main, your multi-balls will get extra HP, right? Straightforward. Now I think I will switch this out. Why did I switch that out? Because her ability 2 gives more damage. More damage. More damage when there's 2 or more multi-balls. Now when she ults, the multi-ball goes up. When Hanabi goes, the multi-ball procs more damage. And then when Marine goes, the thing buffs again, right? So no matter, regardless of where, yeah, it's a bad idea to put her on this slot. Why? Because once this summons, you don't get the attack anymore, the attack boost from her. So you want to spread it out, right? Don't make the mistake that I did. Spread out the multi-ball units, so you get that buff on her ability too. Okay. Now Rebecca, what is her specialty? Well, she's not max 2, so no surprise there, I guess. This account did not work on the fire teams, unlike my other accounts. See, set her pets, dragons, on foes, inflicting fire damage. Just get her skill for them. She sends her dragons from the top to bottom, spewing fire and reducing their fire resistance from top to bottom. Right, that's basically it. Her leader, not that great. 2 or more dragons unit party. Well, we don't have any dragons in the game right now. That's perfect, you know. I mean, we have dragons like Rams, but we don't have dragon team, right, to make full use of this niche thing. So ability 1, straightforward, plus 15% attack to leader. Okay. Ability 2, so plus 7.5% to damage for leader dealt against foes with debuff active. Sorry, just took a sip of water. Now, remember earlier, she gives debuff, right? So she gives debuffs, and then once she gives debuffs, this thing will proc, right? So she activates her her own ability already, right there. So this means that your leader, Hanabi, will get more damage, right? You get damage from ability 1, get damage from ability 2, a lot of damage. And then her main skill, plus 20% attack for Dragon Moves. Not good. Well, you don't put her as a main unit, only a sub unit for this build, right? And lastly, your Veyron. I try to look for better ones to replace him, or put a better unit, but there is no other better unit than Veyron in this slot. Why? Many reasons. This guy's just too damn good. He's like your MVP in a lot of teams, man. Like for sub, he's one of the best slots. So let's see why. Right, he inflicts dark damage for a period of time, and his skill is like this. It's a circle, and your unit's right there, right? And then anyone inside this circle will get damage, right? Anyone around this circle will get damage. Increase attack, right? That's what you need for your leader, and grants pierce to all allies. That's what you need for Power Flip team too, increasing their attack. So your Power Flip does more damage. And you grant pierce. Pierce is generally a good thing in this game, especially when you have AoE pierce like this guy right here. Imagine a big circle moving on about the screen left and right. You know, you're just clearing all these little ads, like, you know, bosses. They drop a lot of these little tiny things to block your path to bounce around with. Guess what? Veyron's gonna clear it for you. He's gonna give you attack boost for your skill, and generally strong unit. Alright, let's move on to the leader skills. Good for I guess Pierce Power Flip team for Dark, but not for this build. Let's see, plus 30% attack to this unit. That's great when you attack for Hanabi. Why? Because we also have Power Flip, right? While Pierce is /R active, plus 60% attack for this unit. Guess what? 30% plus 60% is 90% attack, and increases attack from the skill, so more attack stacking. And ability 3, plus 30% attack for this unit, and plus 25% to damage against Beast, Sprite, Dragon, Flora, and Undead enemies. Flora and Undead enemies. This is no use as of right now, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Like I don't see any usage for this right now with our current content in global. But if there is, do tell me so I can correct myself. And yeah, for moving on to the weapons. Now I'm not sure what to equip on this. I just put this on because I think that this is nice for her. Or you could either have this one. This is the Necropolis weapon, Prometheus Blade. Let's see, a skill activated by this unit. Plus, oh no, it's right here. A max skill activated by this unit plus 20% to skill damage for fire units. Max of 100% skill damage, right? And then every 15 times the ball launches off the flippers, 10% for the first 10 times, plus 10% skill gauge for this unit. What does that mean? Hanabi will get to go faster, right? However, I think there's a better replacement on this one. I think you could use this. Why use Nura? Plus 10% damage for party against foes with debuff. Why use this? I think this is an okay replacement for that because of Rebecca right here. Here's baby girl right here. She's going to debuff your units, and this will activate, and this will also activate, and this will Thor units. Ability 2 will pop off, and then this will proc 2. Why? Because you do 10% more damage when they're debuffed because of Rebecca, right? So there's that. Next thing you know, for the souls, I recommend using this one soul for all your units for this team. It's this one right here. You need 3 copies. I only have 2, I still need to farm it out. A skill activated by this unit. This is for main unit, by the way. Plus 10% skill damage for fire units, plus 50%. So you do more extra skill damage. That's great. Hanabi, more damage. Every 15 times a ball launches off the flippers. The first 10 times plus 5% skill gauge to this unit. So what does that mean? You go faster, right? You refill your skill gauge even faster. Oh man, it's a lot, but this is super worth it, man. Super worth it. Okay, here's why. Everything makes sense in this because they're all buffing to either attack or a debuffing, and then once a certain requirements met, this activates. When you have multi-ball, this ability to activate, and then when she goes off, he also goes off, giving her attack boost, more power flip damage, right? This thing, every time you go off your flipper, and when she goes off, when this one goes off, you go heal, right? Because of that Prometheus blade that you're gonna put here. Prometheus blade. That's what you gotta put here, you guys. Okay, and at the end of this video, I will show you guys a screenshot of what it should look like, right? So stay tuned. Give me a sign, you guys. Now, if you're looking at this video, you can see the pictures. This is what it should look like for the actual team itself. All you have to do is max out the mana board for all of them and max out their levels. Then you should be good for Lich EX. Alright? That's all for now, guys. See you guys around.